Tencent that you've
Yes.
upgraded to core recommendations. Why Tencent? Why single it out from the whole AI batch here?
Yeah, that's going back to what Martin said about the applications, particularly the consumer applications for AI in China. We don't have a clear picture yet which one we merge as the ultimate leader, because there are a lot of companies in that space. But Tencent clearly has the right ecosystem, being the WeChat, to capture the AI growth. In fact, they already launched the AI program within the WeChat system, so people can use it for social media. Over time, I think this will grow into other so-called mini programs within WeChat, because WeChat is already a pretty self-contained ecosystem offering consumer a range of applications, including WeChat Video and WeChat Games. On top of it, there's also WeChat Enterprise, which is pretty popular in China among the small, medium prices.
I mean, it's such a great story, I get that,
Yeah.
but why has it historically underperformed the overall market? So why is that?
Well, people are still pricing in lower growth for the company. In fact, having said about the AI story, I think Tencent still face a number of issues, one of that being the regulatory risk is still there, maybe not as high as 2 years ago. So the government will crack down on gaming if it becomes a high growth business again. Also there's competition from other companies like Alibaba and
So if they go for
TikTok.
high growth,
Yes.
then that's going to catch attention of the regulators, and that will come back to haunt the stock.
Yes.
So then it can't really see much of a meaningful upside.
Well, that's also a really good point. That's why I think these are pretty well-managed companies. They understand that risk. So whether it's Tencent or Alibaba, they've been very carefully managed their revenue growth. So when I say growth, is really revenue growth. The government doesn't care about the profit growth. You can make as much money as you like, but they don't want you to be so big that overpassing the state-owned enterprises. So I think what they've been doing is really controlling the top-line growth, but to increase the bottom line through a range of tactics, including cutting costs by laying off people or optimization. And now AI will also help them to increase their margin, which means higher profit growth, but not necessarily much higher revenue growth.
So the regulatory consideration stays in investors' minds.
It's a trade-off.
Yeah.